On the morning of September 11, 2001, the United States experienced the deadliest terrorist attack in its history. It began like any other day. Blue skies, a quiet Tuesday. People were commuting, grabbing coffee, boarding flights, unaware that history was about to change forever. 19 men, all members of the terrorist group Al-Qaeda, boarded 4 commercial flights. Their mission, orchestrated by Osama bin Laden, was clear: hijack the planes and turn them into weapons against key American landmarks. These were not random flights. They were chosen for their long routes and heavy fuel loads, perfect for causing maximum destruction. The hijackers targeted symbols of U.S. economic, military, and political power. The 4 flights were American Airlines Flight 11, leaving Boston at 7:59 a.m. for Los Angeles, hijacked by Mohammed Atta and 4 others. United Airlines Flight 175, also from Boston, departed at 8:14 a.m. toward Los Angeles, hijacked by Marwan al-Sheikh's team. American Airlines Flight 77 from Washington, D.C., took off at 8:20 a.m., seized by 5 men including pilot Hani Hanjour. United Airlines Flight 93 from Newark left at 8:42 a.m., hijacked by 4 men led by Ziad Jarrah. At 8:46 a.m., Flight 11 slammed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center in New York, striking floors 93 to 99. Flames and black smoke poured into the sky. Many believed it was a terrible accident. 17 minutes later, at 9:03 a.m., Flight 175 struck the South Tower. This impact, captured live on television, erased any doubt. America was under attack. Panic erupted in Manhattan. Emergency responders rushed to help. Thousands fled as smoke, debris, and falling glass filled the streets. Inside the towers, some people were trapped above the flames. Others made the unthinkable choice to jump. At 9:37 a.m., Flight 77 crashed into the Pentagon, the command center of the U.S. military. The building's western side exploded in flames, killing 125 people inside and all 59 aboard. Meanwhile, passengers aboard Flight 93 learned of the attacks via phone calls with family. Realizing their plane was next, they chose to fight back. Led by passengers like Todd Beamer, whose final words were, "Let's roll," they rushed the cockpit. At 10:03 a.m., the plane crashed into a field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania. All 44 people on board were killed, but their bravery likely saved hundreds, if not thousands more. The intended target was believed to be the White House or the U.S. Capitol. Back in New York, the unthinkable continued. At 9:59 a.m., the South Tower collapsed after burning for less than an hour. A massive cloud of ash and debris engulfed the city. First responders were buried. Survivors fled through a nightmare of dust and darkness. At 10:28 a.m., the North Tower also fell. In less than 2 hours, 2 of the world's tallest buildings had vanished. Lower Manhattan looked like a war zone. People stumbled through the streets covered in ash. Many had lost loved ones or barely escaped with their lives. The human toll was staggering. Nearly 3,000 people were killed. 246 were on the planes. 2,606 died in New York. 125 were lost at the Pentagon. 343 firefighters, 72 police officers, and 8 paramedics gave their lives. The U.S. shut down its airspace, us a first in history. Markets halted. Fear and confusion gripped the nation. In the aftermath, the U.S. launched the War on Terror. Troops were sent to Afghanistan to dismantle Al-Qaeda and remove the Taliban. The Patriot Act expanded surveillance. The Department of Homeland Security was born. Air travel would never be the same again. But beyond politics, 9/11 left a deeper wound, emotional, lasting. It was a day of unimaginable horror, but also incredible courage. Firefighters climbed stairwells they might never leave. Office workers carried strangers to safety. Flight 93 passengers gave their lives to save others. And people across the country came together, united in grief, resolve, and hope. September 11th was not just an attack, it was a turning point. We remember that day not only for the devastation, but for the strength, sacrifice, and humanity that rose from the ashes. This is how it happened.